It is high noon here in the Travel Cafe. Tables are full. People are looking like they're having a great time. You guys out in the Travel Cafe, you having fun? Cocktails are good? Exactly. That's what we do here at Renfro Productions. We are at the live studio for the 66th annual Ford Boat Sport and Travel Show. It is going to be a great day. We're here all day long. We're going to be back here next week. Of course, you've got the Indianapolis Motorcycle and Power Sports Show going on this weekend, and then the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo kicks in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's always a crowd favorite. The crowds have just gotten huge since the doors opened at 10 o'clock, and we're doing this on the hour with some great different people. You just heard from Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie himself. We're going to have all sorts of different diversity out here. And today, with me now, is a brand new, literally brand new. I mean, first time at the show, just launched a website, Glampfitter.com. Chris, it's great to have you be a part of what we're doing out here for the Boat Sport and Travel Show. And brand new Glampfitter. Tell us about yourself, first of all, and tell us what Glampfitter is.
Yeah, so my name's Chris, and we launched a business this year.
Usually when you start that, you follow it with I'm an alcoholic, right?
Well, no.
No, not here.
I go to meetings.
My name's Chris, and I am a Glampfitter.
That's right. I am a Glampfitter. So we started this year, and we work specifically with campgrounds. And our whole focus is helping them grow into a new segment of camping, which is glamping, glamorous camping.
So the first time I ever heard that word was when the Indianapolis Motor Speedway did it. And I thought it was kind of a unique, trendy thing. I'm like, this isn't going to take off. Who's going to possibly do that? Then I go down to your place, just right outside of the arena, where they got the pogo guys and the dogs. And I look next door and I'm like, what in the world is Glampfitting? And I see this beautiful tent. And it's not really a tent, it's like a yurt. It's some sort of gorgeous facility. And I'm like, this cannot be what you get when you sign up for what you're doing. But you tell me that's what you get.
That's absolutely right. So just like booking a cabin, if we have partnered up with a campground, you can book to stay in one of our bell tents, not a yurt.
I know.
I'm educating here. I'm an educator.
I'm using big words. These are things that I use very infrequently.
Yeah, that's
nobody really cares or gives a crap, but that's okay.
It's an old technology. So this was actually this style of tent was actually developed in Europe by caravanners. It's got the high slope to keep the water off, because there's a lot of water in Europe. So withstand 60-mile-an-hour winds. I can attest to that. I fly fish quite a bit, and I go up to northern Michigan. I take one of these with me, and I don't have to worry about insects. I don't have to worry about rain. It's completely waterproof, and the furniture's nice too.
It is indeed. So we know what Glampfitter is. You just launched a website yesterday. You're premiering and launching this business, really, in essence, here at the Ford Boat Sport and Travel Show. No better place to do it. You're with the largest sports show in the nation. You've got all sorts of diverse interests that come out to the show. Camping is one of them. You've reached a niche that I think is certainly a great business model, but behind every great business model is a great human that says, I'm going to go do this. What made you decide to do this? I know you spent 12 years in the military. Thank you for your service. And I have crossed paths in other venues with work that you've done with Project Healing Waters. So you've got a great amount of experience, but tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I spent 12 years in the service. I was a bomb tech for oh goodness, a good portion of that. Spent a lot of time overseas, Iraq and Afghanistan. Learned what it was like to kind of solve very complex problems, and
That's never one where you say, here, hold my beer.
No, it's definitely not. But yeah, so I did that for 12 years. I got out, realized that there were problems to solve in the marketplace. One being that I grew up camping, and 2 months old, there's a picture on our mantle of me stuffed between two pop-up camper cushions. So I looked at campgrounds and I said, well, how do we keep camping alive? How do we keep these businesses afloat? So we looked at the market. We said, hey, there's a new segment of camping, glamping, that's going to bring in a whole new generation of campers well, these campgrounds own beautiful lands. Why not put glamping on their lands? They know how to host people. They're already professionals. So that's it. You know, it's a service. We want to help, and we want to positively affect everybody that we work with, whether that be campgrounds, whether that be new glampers, or whether that be our own workforce of veterans, because that's what we do. We build real job opportunities for veterans as well.
You know, right now it's a young business and it's going to grow, and I've already heard you say, just in the few hours that you've been out here last night and today, word is spreading and you're getting new opportunities to put these sites on campgrounds. But just for everybody that might be listening, it's a great opportunity, especially for someone like you who has young kids, 1 and 3.
Yeah.
I was old school where I'd try to bang it out and beat my head against the wall, make every mistake in the book, get wet and cold, and just make everybody really pissed off in the process, and they hated it.
Yep.
But I kept beating it and beating it and beating it. But you've solved that problem at a reasonable price. So you're going to set these facilities on an existing campground. The campground can lease them, if you will.
Just like a normal cabin.
It's a cabin, but it's with the best way to everything that comes with it. It's except the food. Just bring your food.
Yep. We service them throughout the year, throughout the season while they're there. We pay for the shipping to get them there and to get them back. We also have a free marketing line that we'll bring in. We'll give you the visuals for your website. We'll give you the videos that we have, all professionally taken. And then we also have a back-end marketing, digital marketing plan to specifically bring people that want this experience to your campgrounds where this is at. So we're there to partner. We're not really there just to say, hey, here's a setup. Okay, call us at the end of the season when you want us to pick it up. It's a partnership.
I encourage everybody who's sitting around here, once you're done with your cocktails and your lunch here at High Noon, take a walk right down the outside aisle here. You can't miss what you guys have set up. And literally, I couldn't believe this is what you get. I mean, this is nice quality stuff.
So you hit on it earlier, a 1 and a 3-year-old, and I tried to take him camping, and this is how I knew that it worked, because I went the day ahead and I showed up and I set it up for my family, and then I went back and I picked them up and I brought them there. I didn't have to mess with anything. All I had to bring was the cooler. And that's the experience that mom and dad get. They get to get their kids outdoors, and they do not have to worry about packing up the caravan.
Yelling and the screaming and shut up and I'm going to slap you silly.
Leave it at home. Oh. That's what we tell them.
That's all part
bring
of
your cooler.
Beating the crap out of your kids.
Bring your cooler. Leave all the stress at home.
Well, Chris Jackson, you've done a great service, and I'm sure just being here at this show is going to help you immensely. Is there anything like this anywhere else?
We don't believe so. There are people that make tents. There are people that sell tents. But that's what they do.
And right now there's probably somebody thinking, okay, I went to that Boy Scout camp, that Girl Scout camp, and I stayed in this absolutely horrid, and I've slept in many of them, trust me, with 2 boys and scouts, these Girl Scout type tents, Boy Scout type tents, where the floor is all cracked through and broken and nasty, and bugs and critters and mold. That's not what we're talking about.
Oh, no, real beds.
Glamp is the key word.
Real beds, real seats, completely waterproof, already set up for you. I've had 2 back surgeries, and I sleep like a baby in these things. So
sky's kind of the limit, isn't it?
It is. It really is. And the great thing about it is everybody involved is being positively affected. Everybody's getting an opportunity to grow, whether that be getting your kids outside or enjoying a weekend outside unplugged away from the distractions that we see every day. The campgrounds get to receive a whole new set of clients, and then we get to create opportunity for our team of Glampfitters and veterans.
I love the logo, and again, just launched website. And this will be on all the IndySportsShow.com venues on YouTube and Facebook, Deer Turkey Waterfowl, Motorsports Expo, and of course the Boat Sport and Travel Show. I can't wait to see how this goes. And in my other job, I know you and I have talked for Indiana Outdoors. You and I are going to talk a lot more, because I love to support Indiana. I love to support businesses and new ideas. I love to encourage our veterans, and that's a great service that you're doing. What haven't I asked you? What else do people need to know about your service? First of all, how can they how can they go rent one of your places?
Tell your campground that you want them to be Glampfitted, and we'll work with them, get them set up for the season. That way you can go to your favorite campground and enjoy some glamping.
Enjoy some glamping. That's what we're going to do. We're just glorified glampers here on our Indy Sports Show stage. We're in the Travel Cafe. The tables are full. People are enjoying their mid-afternoon here, having a cocktail, having some lunch. We're going to be here all day long. We're going to meet with great vendors. And that truly, the Renfro production folks, that's truly what makes this sports show the largest in the nation, the most well-attended in the nation, are the vendors. People are out here to get belly to belly with the people like yourself who are here to experience or learn something new. It could be an outfitter, a fly-in fishing opportunity in Canada, could be South Africa. We're going to be talking to a lot of different folks and finding out what those experiences are like all throughout the week, this weekend and next weekend. Folks, don't go anywhere. We have so much more to go. Join us on the hour. We're going to talk to some world-class bass fishermen when we return. Join us in just a few minutes.
What is the best way to reach your customers? Have you tried traditional marketing and fallen short? Use video marketing from NKT Productions. It's effective, economical, and it can be used across multiple devices. Capture your customers where they spend their time most, on TV, websites, email, and social media. Don't miss your chance to show the world how great your business is with video marketing. Experience the power of video marketing through NKT Productions. Meet with one of our experienced media agents to learn more.